Yeah, we are dripped out though. Wait, is this the... Okay, so there wasn't an inn in town last time that we were visiting here. Where are we? Or was there? And we just never visited it. No, yeah, this is new. Yeah, they constructed an inn like right here. Can't believe Pierre would ask you to visit him again and decided to die. What a sick prank. Oh, Andreas, how are you enjoying your stay? Well enough. Perhaps my husband can provide something else to make your stay more enjoyable. Thank you, Anna. That's very kind. You're most welcome, Master Maller. Is there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Until then. So 7 years, man. Hey, Master Maller. Nico. Nico's new. Hey, there he is. Ah, Master Maller, was it? Hello, and welcome to the Golden Hand. Nico Berger. I own this land house and run it with my wife Hannah and our son Killian. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it to your liking? It's lovely, thank you. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You arrived in town, one of the locals said you'd lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. I thought you were involved in solving a murder. Nico, let's go. Hey, Nico, let's go bowling. Yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime. A friend of mine. Heard it was the prior at the Abbey. That the Baron was sacrificed in some diabolical spell the brother was casting. No, he wasn't casting a spell. The Baron wasn't a sacrifice. Where did you hear that? Oh, bits and pieces that people have said here and there. Sounds like the story has changed in the past 7 years. I meant no offense, Master Maller. I just find it to be an interesting story. I have to go. Oh, of course, of course. Again, I meant no offense. Well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Until then. Jeez. It'd be pretty funny, is that notorious scoundrel still missing? Oh, Martin? Maybe. Yo, is that a Langschnecht? Samuel. Yo! That is a Warhammer Fantasy looking motherfucker right there if I've ever seen one. Swiss mercenary dude. Oh wow, yeah. Just like right here. Hey, I got a new hat. The Warslav uses thyme and almost all the Abbey's cooking. Maybe because it grows so easily here. It looks so different now that there's just like a single building put out here. Just do it, you know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Oh, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the Abbot. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just saying... Andreas? Andreas Maller? It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. He's got a little bit of gray on him now. This is my apprentice, Kaspar Ziegler, from Salzburg. Small city located on the river Salzach and founded on Roman ruins. Rumors of violence and rebellion in the city are becoming more common. Casper's hometown. Good day. Ah, that answers that. I thought he might be your son. Only 7 years. Don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. They grow fast enough around here. Imagine seeing Warriors Steven Universe in a medieval manuscript. I don't know, Mallory. 7 years is a long time not to have a kid. Oh, they got him and Ava got together. Nice. Ava and I just had our first. Little Otto, that we call him Otts. Congratulations to you both, that's wonderful news. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. Ursula would be like, yeah, she'd be like 8 now or something, right? I don't, how old was she in the start? She could have been like 3 maybe. Sorry to hear about your father. That's life. At least he's with the Lord now. Free of his aches and pains. Just want to gamble on one of Uli's goat shit girls. I know Ava wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? I'm sorry, things got busy after I left Hassing. Sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. Otto, won't you going to introduce me to your friend? What the fuck? Oh, I guess, yeah, there he is. This is Martin, of course. Martin Bauer. Can't you tell? Did he look like that? Oh, it's fine, Otto. It's been 7 years and I was much smaller then. Also, no beard. You've grown. It's been known to happen with children. Much as I love... What? Much as I love whiling away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you in the meeting later. Andreas, until later. Last time I saw Martin was in the meadow. I bet aliens took the real Martin. He was sneezing, seemed to hate being here. Now he loves it. Strange. Is it strange or are you just confused? I know what I saw. Are you sure? Until then. Huh. Pain in my ass. Can't believe how much Martin's changed. True. He's like the prodigal son. Took over his father's farm after Franz died. He's been a much better husband to Brigitte and provided for Kat. Something happening in town? You've picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while. I think I'll be interested to hear what I have to say. Actually, I was just on my way to see Klaus. Tell him to come too. He's been dragging his feet. Till later. flower. He's moved. Oh, I wonder if, that one kid, I wonder if he's kept drawing on the, aqueduct. Yeah, there's new drawings, yeah. Those combos pretzels. I wonder if that one girl has your hat. Maybe. Not too much different over here. Andreas, I heard you were back in Tessin. God bless you. Apparently they originated with some guy drilling holes into pretzels on a drill press. Holy shit. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. That seems to have been going on as it is. Have a bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. You'll get up to all sorts of mischief. Feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist beginning at sunset on June 23rd. Coincides with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice. Is that on... Is that the same on the Eastern calendar? I wonder. I can look it up right now. June 23rd. No, 23rd for us is Pentecost. But 24th is the nativity of St. John. So kind of close, almost there. What even is the cutting speed of a pretzel? And it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Okay. Not to mention the grumbling the peasants are making. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guests with such things. Sure, if there is trouble, Master Mallow will be the first to stick his nose in it. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna, it's been 7 years, man. I'm not even gonna get into it with Guy. Easy enough for you to come and go. Not to live with the consequences. Are they implying a peasant revolt? Maybe. After Ferenc was executed, Father Abbot made Matthew the new prior. Oh. Ferenc may have been annoying. Matthew is even worse. Thanks for that. You're welcome, asshole. Would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Pierre to... Wow! Okay, yeah, no. Now I'm gonna clap back at you for that if I get the chance. Fuck you, Key. After all, he only had a few years left anyway. Wow! A buffoon and a coward who hides behind his habit. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even the reason why I came down here. I actually came to speak with you on the Abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Gernot would like to invite you to come in the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. I thought I wasn't welcome in the Abbey anymore. You on such hard times? Yeah, you guys on such hard times and you need people to buy your books now? Yeah, just had me run off and now he wants me back? Can't know the mind of the Father Rabbit. I just do what he asks. Friends, don't come to our mango farm. Library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. If you come by tomorrow morning, Mother Illuminata can show you what's available, not Sister anymore. Mother Illuminata? Yes, since Mother Cecilia passed a few years ago. How did she die? Peacefully, in her sleep. So, tomorrow morning, I'll come by to take a look. Very well, I'll let him know. And Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It was rash. Oh. Brother Pierre was a pious man and a skilled artist. We miss him. I know Guy's fond of, like, flattery. He likes to brown his... He might be trying to, like... This really does make it feel like that they really do need money. So I think he's just like, you know, I should be nice to this guy to get some money off of him. I don't think he really means it. Oh, Father Thomas. Give him a moment to speak inside the church. This guy's really maturing into a manipulationist. I mean, he already kind of was that way with Gurno. But I think Gurno was kind of onto his bullshit. Yes, I think so. Why? Private matter. Oh, of course, of course. Until tomorrow. God bless you, Andreas. I still haven't seen the inside of the church. Our Lady of the Labyrinth. Labyrinth. Why Labyrinth? That's a weird name for a church. Is Widow Kemprin still alive? Haven't seen the inside of the church wall. I would see the inside of the church wall if you went to mass. No way she's still here. Hopefully we won't get stuck watching two monks go at it again. Hopefully not. Oh. Yeah, I don't think she lives here anymore. Let's go see Klaus before we head to the square. Oh. What is that? That's another inn? Wow, his house has gotten nice. Oh yeah, it is like a little inn, kind of. This is a portrait. Man, he made some money, probably from the printing press. Oh, he's got another kid. Can't go to the loft. Andreas. Wait, why would he be mad at me? Sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. Oh. Oh. Oh no! First birth in Marie just after Magdalene was born. Oh, I've always thought highly of you. Can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. Oh, the plague hit here, didn't it? Sorry, I should have written. Yes, you should have. Too late for that now, though. Oh. She was praying for a baby to the idol. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. And they did say she had difficulty with Bert first, too. Oh, yeah, that's a bad omen. Yeah, to the definitely not statue of Diana. Or did I say it was Diana or Artemis? I think Diana. Yeah, Diana's the Roman version, but yeah, mistaking her for a saint. Booby bobo. Oh, hello. She likes you. The kitten is curled up like Mr. Boss's 18-year-old son. Your business seems to have grown. Yeah. In 1524, yeah. What are you printing? Martin Luther. Oh my god. Oh, we talked about these. Oh yeah, the peasant revolt. The 12 articles. The articles are written by the Swabian peasants who are demanding changes from their lords. Yo! Oh, I even used that picture. Hey! Freedom from serfdom. Freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended. Freedom from compulsory labor. Abolition of the inheritance tax, fair appraisal of rent, return of property to common use and ownership. The vary isn't Swabia, but their complaints are just as valid for the peasants of Tassing. Former duchy in the Southern Holy Roman Empire was reformed as the Swabian Circle in 1512. Borders Bavaria to the west, the Swiss Confederacy to the south, and Austria to the southeast. Yeah, Charles is having a rough time right now. This must be what Otto was talking about. Wanted me to bring you along. Yes, he's asked. I may come, I may not. The Abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk. We're pushing back. Their cause is righteous, Andres. If you haven't seen the Gertners lately, you should visit them. And Otto had you print these? Yes. Why? Well, I didn't think you could read. He can't. Just about everyone else in town can. He speaks, I print. Just trying to do my part, I suppose. I'm sorry. Still not in the mood for this late reunion. Come back for dinner tomorrow. We should go to the Commons. Hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. I understand. Until later, Klaus. Until then. Man. That's really rough. Century Bavarian cat sales. Before we go to comments, let's just Whoa! With Alice construction's going smoothly, I wonder if we'll finish it before winter. Community hall where people meet. Typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs under the authority of the Lord. Oh! That's cool. A lot more... No, that's not glass windows. Oh, that's glass windows in the Stoltz house. That's to be expected. About to say, there's a lot more glass windows, but not really. It's just his. So many people. Oh no, she's still alive. Widow Kemperin's still here. Her house is just like in complete disrepair, though. Oh wow, yeah. That's everyone. Everyone, listen. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful. So it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us. Restrictions on how we can pay rent. Limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half of our estate. No considerations for widows. No consideration for children. About the town council of the Rathos. Would have been funny if the Ethiopian guy was still here. Oh, man. I hope Sabat's doing okay. He was chill. Surely, that is a sign the Abbot wishes to share his power, to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the Abbot to divide us. To pit a favored few against the many. This is not charity. No, only greed and desperation. No, only greed and desperation drive Father Gurneau. You think that if the Abbot could have, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. Ooh, that's... When we protested, what did Father Gurneau do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. Whoa, that's kind of fucked up. Want to allow people to venerate his relics. That's kind of shitty. To allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now when we most need the intercession of our saint, the Abbot has shut us out. Father Gurneau's actions aren't just. They aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. It's time we let the Abbot know we won't take it anymore. Oh, where's the Prince Bishop to scare Gurneau straight? Problem is the Prince Bishop is his best friend, I think. Or no, his best friend was the noble. How much of a salary increase has the father taken in the last 7 years? Wonder if there's a really good reason to lock them out of the shrine. Like the shrine is in disrepair. Well, so far, like, what we know about Father Gurneau is, like, he's potentially responsible for the death of the former abbot, and he does seem primarily, like, more concerned with the income of the abbey rather than, like, the spiritual welfare of the village. So it doesn't surprise me if... It wouldn't surprise me if the shrine is completely fine, and it was just, like, a petty reason for him to lock them out. Because, like, he is friends with the miller, and he did increase the Gertner's taxes in, like, the first act of the game, so it's like... Because you gotta remember, at this time, like, monasteries and abbeys in Western Europe essentially could perform the same functions as, like, a secular landlord. Like, these are technically the abbot's lands. Stop, this is foolish. You know, I was playing a tall CK2 game. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. Oh yeah, the Peasants' Rebellion's in full swing right now. If you push against the Abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. Hannah's right. Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. Playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. Is that why the Landsknecht was at the inn? He's like checking you up on the town. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust like the Swabian peasants. I always grind you up instead, Lanhart. Oh yeah, Lanhart the miller. Might be right, there are already soldiers about. We must stand for what is right. God is on our side. Don't be shy, speak up if you have cause. We won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, we can do the same with the abbot. Mr. Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is alright? I don't know, Casper. We can find out. Alright. Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? A righteous cause. Martin's right. Serve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he's said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. If the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sight from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Martin's become a leader. That's that. I think more so Otto. Good day, Andreas. There, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Andreas. Baby basket. Surprised to see you after your long absence from Tassing. That's right, we thought we'd never see you again. It's gone too long. Sorry for not sending word of my arrival. I certainly did pick an odd time to visit. Martin ran away, saw alien Romulus, and came back clearly. In the middle of a strange season. Oh, you found the Gertners. Speech was very arousing, Otto. I swear, they get better each time. Hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. I passed the point of carrying Malor. If you were in our position, you'd understand that. Alright, it's not my place to judge. I'm just concerned. It's appreciated, but we know the risks. Oh! Oh, yeah, yeah, that was during our dinner with him. Oh, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? It is, Andreas. I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, alright? Anyway, Andreas, you and Noah should come by the house for supper. Be delighted to have you. Sound good to you, Casper? Yes, Master Andreas, I'm starving. The table's a little sparse lately, but I'll be sure to feed you well. Thank you. I'll see you there. Vespers. Go to Gertner's for supper. Andreas, don't feed the boy. It builds character. Andreas Mallet, didn't expect to ever see you back in Tassin. Look like you've done well for yourself. Thanks. How have you been? It's been well for a while after you left. So you're just like Andreas and Luna's like Casper. I feed Luna. She's just dramatic and fat. Widow Kemperin lost her land and the abbot let us work it. Ah, okay, that's why. That's why her house is in disrepair. Bro, those are facts, no printer. My brother's heart gave out not long after. Then Martin came back to help work the land. Even so, it's been hard to keep up with the abbot's demands, taxes, and everything else. Sounds like a lot of people are upset with the abbot these days. They have good reason to be. I know you didn't get on well with the man either. Well, that was more for personal reasons, not so much. Well, Father Matthias never let things get this bad. Yeah, if you are gonna allow him to like act as a lord, he at least has the responsibility to be a good steward. Anyway, good to see you, Andreas. Even if you are just passing through. Until later. Oh, hey, it's Hans. He's grown a lot. Andreas, heard a rumor you were back. Hello, Hans. You Casper, my apprentice. Hello. Hello. You from Nuremberg like Andreas? I'm from Salzburg. Is that very far from here? Not too far, I think. A few days to the east on horseback. I know Casper has yellow hose, but I can't help but see jaundice ridden legs. Damn, boy, you need to eat something. Never been outside of Tassin. Riding a horse. I'm not gonna call Tassin a shithole. Tassin's a wonderful place to live. I guess. Some men in town say it would be better if the Abbey weren't around. Oh, I don't know about that. You have to contend with the Lord. That's hardly better. I don't know. It'd be nice to have a change. Careful what you wish for. Yeah. Change does not come peacefully in the Empire. I guess we'll see. Until then, Hans. Hello, Andreas. Ducks. I wonder if the forest shrine is even still there and if the abbot is cracking down. Well, so the forest shrine... Okay, so the thing with the forest shrine is... I think I did talk about it a little bit when we were there. So the forest shrine is... like an reappropriated shrine to like it's not very well hidden that it's like a shrine to a Roman god, but it's been reappropriated to like a local saint. So I can't. So if the abbot did like crack down on it, that would only upset the people a little more. Yeah, like it's still here. Yeah, that's very clearly Diana. Yeah, if he did crack down on it, like, he would just upset, like, the... It would not be in his interest to do that. In either way, St. Moritz is, like, the patron saint of the town, anyway, so... I wonder if the salt mine reopened due to the increased taxes. Oh, hello, Master Mother. Looking well. Thank you, Smokey. How are you? Well enough, I guess. Akslav went his way a few years ago, which I suppose was bound to happen. It's the company sometimes. There was no one to keep me from my gossip. No one to tell it to either. I agree, the same thing about cracking down on Moritz isn't in his interest either. Sure, yeah. I think it is also, you have to keep in mind, it's within the forest, so it's like, St. Moritz's shrine is like right there in the abbey, so that's like right within his arm's reach. It would kind of be harder for him to crack down on like the shrine to St. Satya when it's like off to the side, you know, and closer to the village. Like there's not really anybody in town that he can send down there to like hang out in the middle of the woods, you know, 24/7. Whereas like St. Moritz's shrine is within the walls of the abbey. Maybe you should take it to confession instead. I imagine straight removal. Oh, well, okay. So, yeah, straight removal would be like a, like, very big, like closing down, like, or locking a shrine down to the public is one thing. Like, completely dismantling a shrine, like a shrine to a saint would be like that would just straight up be blasphemy, and he would take heat from, like, his bishop for that. Like, that would be way out of line for him. Like, that would get reported, that he, like, would tear down a shrine to a saint. Like, that would be a very, very big deal. Father Thomas doesn't have the stomach for what I know. Besides, he wouldn't reciprocate. Even if there are some particularly interesting tidbits. Still find it funny that the Colosseum was being raided for building material into the 19th century. Oh yeah, yeah, like, all the Roman ruins in Britain too, they were like ransacked for building material for quite some time too. Not like that far into the future, but like definitely for a while. Oh. I did see another Imperial Reichspost courier ride from the Abbey a few days ago. Oh yeah, the private mail service run by Thurn and Taxus family and approved by the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, the Imperial Reichspost. This is so cool. It's like a medieval version of like the U.S. Postal Service. It's so cool. I need to read up more on the HRE. I've been listening to an audiobook on the Habsburgs, like skipping around, but I need to find more books on the HRE. That it's such a cool thing that like that even was a thing. Brother Gee dropped the bag once. It's heavy. Abbey must be doing better than the Abbot is letting on. Ooh. But did the Reichspost intentionally damage packages? Well, if it's private, if it's a private one, probably not. I heard the Abbot is struggling with funds. Curious, isn't it? The 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 couriers arrive once or twice a month. Oh, interesting. Doesn't help the abbot has tightened restrictions to close St. John's, so close to St. John's Eve too. Oh, St. John's Eve. Okay, so it is the same day. Town won't get up to all sorts of mischief then. What sort of mischief? I wager Johann and Cat will find some corner to play in again. Whoa. Okay, Smokey. Calm down. It's practically a tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigida might go out for a midnight dip by the waterfall too. Oh yeah, we saw that, yeah. Been swimming out there for years. Everyone's getting clever, trying to stay out from the abbot's eye. This formidable man. Didn't see you in the town's commons during all his speech. Aren't you standing with the peasants? Oh, that cause doesn't really affect me, does it? I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse that Doug Walker wasn't born 800 years ago and became a pope or something. A pope? Credit card? The most holy man in all of Western Europe, and you had the balls to give this man a pope credit card? I understand why they're upset that I've been doing fine out here with less than they have. Yo, that's based. Why does it look like Jerusalem? I think it'll change for me if they get their way. Let's see. Hey man, I just work here, it don't affect me. Oh, well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Master Maller. Until later, Smokey. Yo, Smokey's based. I'm not gonna see shit change if anything happens, man. I don't care. Let's take a look on the salt mine. Nope, still closed. Yeah, that's 100% like 2 of his kids. Still wish we had time to go back and investigate Smokey a little bit more. He could have been like a very probable suspect, although if we killed him, everybody in the village would probably hate us. There's a lot more flowers here, yeah. Are we even able to walk up to the abbey? Guest house. This is gonna be locked off, isn't it? Yeah. What happens if we even try to go into the... This is gonna... Yeah, locked out. Yeah, shrine looks completely fine. Yeah, it was just like a petty move to kind of say fuck you. Like, you're gonna act out. No reliquary for you. Okay. Oh, we can go inside the church. Oh. I'm kind of surprised to see Otilda here. Her hair wasn't blonde before. Ew. That artist who came here a few years ago around the time of the murder. Yes, I'm Andreas Maller. Alright, I know your name. Do you work for Father Thomas? Work for? I'm his slave. I clean this damn church and keep his house so I have a roof over my head. Oh. At the time the Baron was murdered, I lost my home. Bastard, the abbot took it from me. I have to rely on the charity of the church. I hate the church as much as the abbey. Wish there was a hell so I could send a lot of these holy men there. Wow. Surprised Father Thomas lets you stay here. Thinks he can save me. Let him keep believing it as long as he keeps a roof over my head. Alright, well, see you later. Fine. That's what he saw in his dream. That's the city. This must be what the church is named for. Marian apparition and Tassing's history. Interesting shave, yeah, a little bit. Painting of the Virgin Mary. What does the labyrinth symbolize? Nice, what's depicted? Yeah, the three wise men. That's a small little church, yeah. Interesting that they're... Oh, yeah. Okay, oh, so this is such a good detail. I didn't know that the Navajo were in Bavaria. This is such a nice detail. There's no pews. Because that's an innovation that pops up in the Zwinglian reforms. Still no pews. Yeah, so there's a little bit of Eastern stuff still left over. Zimmerman House. Alright, let's go see. Let's go see the gardeners. I don't think ill Peter's gonna be here anymore if he's been ill for that long. Oh, did they get a new roof? They're partially getting some, like, actual shingles. Oh, no, ill Peter's still here. Oh, no, that's just Peter. He kind of looks like ill Peter now, though. Damn. Damn. Big George. Ursula. Hello. She can talk now. Hello, Ursula. Do you remember me? No. 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 Oh. Used to poke me in the foot with a stick to wake me up. I did? I did. I stayed in the room upstairs. Still insane you effectively can't replace hatched roofs in Britain. I kind of remember that. Oh no. Mom and Dad sometimes talk about you. They said you went away for more training. What was that like? Well, when I was in Krakow I learned a new printing technique. Oh, not about the art, Andreas, about your travels. Alright, alright. City's market square is almost bigger than Tassing, always full of merchants from all over the continent. Even plans to build a clock tower near the church in the square. Like the one Balta says he wants to make? It must be new. Just because bats may be living in the roofs, of course, needing a license to do anything with the house. More license. Shit. Who's Baltus? He says he's an inventor. Dad says he's a waste of space, but I think he's interesting. Oh, don't tell me Ursula's sick. Andreas, can I ask you something? Of course. You know the stories about Perkta and the Wild Hunt? Oh, whoa, 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 the Wild Hunt. Whoa. In Germanic folklore, the Wild Hunt is a supernatural cavalcade of spirits and fiends which may cause destruction or portent war and other catastrophe if not adequately appeased. The Wild Hunt is often led by a legendary figure such as Perkta or the Devil. Little. Didn't learn about them until I lived here. Getting crazy, someone call the Inquisition. By God, she's been reading The Witcher. Why? Are they bad? Bad how? People say my grandpa used to talk about Perkta and spirits and charms. Oh boy. And the old woman, I told her, she talks about them too. And says all these words I don't understand. She told me they're part of the old ways or something. So, why do you think they're bad? Well, my dad says I shouldn't listen to any of it. He's on to something. He said it's nonsense, and that Father Thomas would be mad. He said he only tolerates it with old people because they're too stuck in their ways. I don't want to get in trouble, but Otilda says if I don't learn the old ways, they'll just be forgotten. Why are you asking me? I'm afraid if I ask someone else, they'll tell my dad or worse, Father Thomas. So, are they bad? I feel like since we picked, like, the theological thing, there should be a third one. Don't be a pagan, Ursula, please. Maybe you shouldn't learn about the old ways. Really? Ah. Told an ordinary travel story. Ah, that's what the dragon story was for. Yes, some knowledge is dangerous for the soul, even if it doesn't seem like it. Alright. It kind of goes against, like, what we have been playing this Andreas like, but I feel like, honestly, after the events of Father Ferenc, I feel like our Andreas might be, like, a little bit more cautious with, like, occult and pagan stuff at this point. It's like, beforehand we told... Some knowledge really is dangerous. Yeah. Like, I feel like this our Andreas, like, even though we did tell Illuminato to keep that one French book, Cease Christian, I feel like after the events with Prior Ferenc, Andreas is going to be a little more careful with that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, she might be sick. It definitely is. Thanks, Andreas. Till later. Oh, please, Ursula, don't die. Oh, Andreas, good to see you back in town. There's a lot of people living here now. Hello, Veronica. How have you been? Oh, you know, pulled every which way. Mom's been a cow about when I'll give her grandchildren. As if I'm not doing enough work already. You're married now? Oh, yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. Big George and I were married 2 springs back. Congratulations to you both. Thanks. My mom's nagging me about when we'll have kids. You two having trouble? Not exactly. George is fine, it's just... What does she mean? You're both young. Relax, you have time. Easy for you to say, Andreas. You have the easy part. Oh. Anyway, I should get back to work. We're all preparing for the festival. George has tequila's my friend. No! I'll leave it to you until later, Veronica. See, that's an unfortunate... Oh, no, not the unfortunate name. Oh, we got Andres. Sit down for supper. Care to join? Oh, did I do kind of want to talk to Otto, but it's been so long since I've seen the Gertners. Oh, well, I guess I can only eat here. Yeah, that's the objective marker. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can just see with the detail, just with, like, what kind of food is out now. Like, how bad the town's been hit with taxes. It's truly a blessing to have everyone back together again, if only briefly. Keep an eye on that boy of yours, Andreas. See if he minds how much he takes. Oh. Young boys eat too goddamn much. Peter, stop that. Andreas is our guest. I love onion stew. I don't think that's onion stew. Why don't you lead us in grace? Fine. Bless us, O Lord, in these, your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Pray again for our beloved Christine, gone now these many years. And also for my father, taken from us by the merciless greed of that bastard Peter. Forgive me, Lord. Please help me to forgive those who have wronged us. Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Good thing they have yet to resort to maize. Oh, yeah, it's like an oat roll. Master Andreas, why are we the only ones with bread? Because we're their guests. Quiet, Casper. Andreas, it's good to have. Oh God, this is so sad. This act is so sad already, man. Andreas, it's so good to have you back at our table again. With another guest. Is this young man your assistant? Casper, yes. He's my apprentice. Ah, that would explain why I saw him writing that little journal. I remember you did the same thing when you lived here. Yeah, pottage. If only you would help them with their taxes. Their taxes, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that probably didn't help. Still draw in your journal, Andreas? I've heard to spend what little free time I have in books these days. He likes these really spooky ones. Casper, no! The goodness really don't want to hear about that, Casper. You mean like ghost stories? Nice that you have the time. We toil all day. That despicable abbot is starving us all while he sips on his sacramental fucking wine. Lay off from Dad. I just got here. Oh, is Casper not eating? How have the fates been treating you these last few years? The Lord is testing us with another hard season, I'm afraid. He really likes reading books about how to commune with demons, clueless Casper. Must have noticed that Peter's father is no longer with us. The winter after you left was a difficult one. Oh, is ill Peter dead because I didn't persuade Matthias? All the taxes we owed, it was hard to make ends meet. We didn't. We didn't make ends meet. Dad. Oh, kindness from the abbot could have spared us. No. I'm sorry. Sorry. Why? You don't control the abbot's cruel heart. Anyway, the debt was my responsibility to pay. And I failed. And this year, the whole family's been ill. Andreas. The whole family's been ill, Andreas. Peter. Ursula with an ague, and me, well... Clara lost a child in childbed a year ago now. I'm not gonna ask that. Tragedy. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you, Andreas. Some time ago, but well, such things linger. It was. Don't think about it. Just keep the conversation going. You're already thinking about it. Please leave me alone. Just for a while. Alright. Just for a while. Seems the Lord rarely looks in on Tassing any longer. That's why it's time for us to take matters into our own hands. We're eating not at the table, do you think? Please, can we not talk about this now? George here was married while you were away, Andreas. Yes, I heard. Veronica can make a good match, George. Thanks. George has been good to me. There are many other options in Tassing it. Whoa! Come on! Uh-oh, Peter is gonna have a CK3 stress break and become an Atomite. It's been a couple springs, but still not used to being married. We already know. Congratulations, George. I'm happy for you. Thanks, Andreas. It's been our one blessing in a dark season. Children soon to come, I hope. Haha. What? I don't get it. Do you? Oh, forget it, Ursula. What have you been up to, Andreas? What should I say? Life seems so far from theirs now. Could you have gone with Veronica instead of going back home? I wonder if only you would climb into the river. No, he was, but no. He was, it was an arranged marriage. I would have had to go. He would have had to go back home to Nuremberg either way, and if he didn't, that could have, like, severe consequences. I can't think of anything. Oh, wow, Andreas is, like, really going through it. Think about my miserable little problems. Leave me alone. I think you're rude if you don't say something. Is that Beatrice? That's not Beatrice. Oh, been so busy with Casper's apprenticeship. Foreign patrons are fussy. That's not good. Everybody's miserable in painting a commission, but patrons are... Nah, that's... I'm busy with Casper's apprenticeship. Hard time to myself. Better not have any children, then. I'll do my best to be helpful. Ursula, maybe you should excuse yourself and rest. You're sick. Mom, I'm still... Oh, guys, here, Ursula, you can have mine. It's not fair that nobody else gets any bread beside Master Andreas and me. Stop! Oh. Ursula, give it back to Peter, come on. I'm not going to have people in this town saying we can't feed our goddamn guests. Oh, Peter, please do not let your pride kill your granddaughter. Besides, we all have work to get back to, don't we? Good. Time to get back to it, Andreas. See you, new boy, later. My apologies, Peter. I don't mean to overstay our welcome. It's alright, Andres. He's just in a bad mood. It's lovely to see you again. Ursula is Peter's daughter, I thought. Yes. So I think, Peter was married beforehand. And Veronica is his second wife. Because what was her name? They mentioned she died like when we were gone. Yes, thank you for coming. Andreas, who'll be singing for St. John's Eve? I'm not sure yet. Alright, well, maybe we'll see you later. Veronica is married to George. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.